The title of today's class is The Psychology of Starting Your Own Business. The Psychology of Starting Your Own Business. The subtitle is Working for Yourself. Last week, we had two parts where it was the psychology of working for yourself and starting your own business. We're just flipping it around. It's really a continuation of last week's lectures with a little different title. So some will be to repeat, and then we're going to go into a lot of new materials. A job is something you do from 9 to 5 to pay your bills. You're grateful, you got to pay your rent, your mortgage, medical expense. You go there, you leave it behind. You want to enjoy your family, or relax at home. It's just something you do to pay your bills, 9 to 5. A career is a job you actually like. You enjoy it. You get up, you can't wait to go in, and you feel some pride. You're glad to be a part of the organization or whatever it is that you're doing. And it's a career. A career is basically a job you not only enjoy, but it's something you think, well, I might do this all my life. It's a career. I like it that much. And for those of you who are fortunate enough, you'll have a career. But we're going to go a step higher now. Beyond a career is a calling. A calling is a career that if you could afford to, you would do it for free. A calling is a career that you would actually do for free. Like myself as a psychologist, it was a calling. I'd be sitting with a patient. I'd say, in case you don't know it, I'd say, this isn't really work for me. I mean, I can't believe I'm being paid to do this. We're sitting there talking. That's not work. I would do it for free. I have done it for free. Not just that I would, I have. Of course, I need to support myself, so I'm grateful for the money that my patients pay me, grateful for what the insurance companies pay me. But it's amazing to me I'm being paid to do this. That's a calling. A destiny is a calling you would pay to do. The students are here. I mean, I haven't charged anybody a fee. You're here, and I'm honored you're here, and I'm grateful you're here. But this is part of a destiny. So I found that being an educator is my destiny. So being an educator includes being a psychologist, inventor, writer, lecturer, power athlete. It's all integrated into my destiny. So we have job, career, calling, destiny. And when you're serving your destiny, you're just energized. When you're calling, you're energized, but when you're serving your destiny, you're even more energized. So you put out a lot of energy, and you keep going because you're doing it to uplift. When you're serving your destiny, you're doing it to uplift all of humanity. A calling, you're uplifting certain individuals, but a destiny, it's to uplift all of humanity. And it's tremendously energizing. It taps into the power of the Holy Spirit. The power is enormous. You go all the time. It's a physical power, but it's also spiritual and emotional power. You just keep recharging, going and going, and then going some more. Now, in starting your own business, the three aspects to it, you have to have an idea of what it's going to be. And you want the idea to be something that's relevant for the time. For instance, if you have an idea, I like to put horseshoes on horses, well, it's not really the time for that. If you want to sell tires for cars, it's more of a time for that. Or an idea, what does society need right now? For instance, society needs healthy foods. A lot of the foods are toxic. Too much, for instance, of the conventional table sugars are toxic. So I've invented a new sugar that actually gives health. It's a healthy sugar. So that's the idea, is you want to have something that meets the needs of the time. The idea should incorporate that. Then, of course, you need a certain amount of capital. It's either you have another job that's financing you while you're getting your business going. It's better if you can go into your business full-time and you've got a certain amount of money that you have saved up or that somebody puts up for you. And the capital could be, you can get into a business, particularly a service business for, $600, $700, minimal investment. Or it can be millions of dollars, particularly if you have something you're selling, objects, merchandise. That's typically more expensive. You need more capital to get going. Well, let's say you have a gardening, starting a route with gardeners. Well, you need some equipment. You may already have the lawnmower and some trimming pieces, and a shovel and whatever, and you're ready to go. You just have to then start getting customers, so that the capital will be less in that situation.